Hey folks, this is the third part in a multi-video series where I cover how I make my guns in VIX Point Blank. So last time I decided to texture the Malorian Arms Overture, this gun model that I was working on for a day or two now. And now this is going to be a short video where I just cover the audio and sound effects. So if you remember from the first video, I decided to record audio from the source material. I went into Cyberpunk 2077 and I recorded me using the gun. I recorded the video so I can get an understanding of the animations and getting the sound effects. So in my folder here, I have all these other things that I've been working on in my Cyberpunk pack. And over here I have two overture videos. One has some sound effects and the other has the rest that I needed. We're gonna open this video file in something called Audacity. Audacity is a software that lets you work with audio. Alright, so now we're in Audacity. So this is our entire video with only the audio channels red. If we scroll into the front, you'll notice that there's a long gap here. I have a huge pause at the start of my sound effects recording for this reason only. So the reason being, when you record audio in a game like Cyberpunk, you're gonna have background noise. You're gonna have lots of it. And during the reloads, you're gonna hear that background noise cut in and out, and that doesn't sound good for the gun. It just sounds lazily made. So what we're gonna do to solve it is select this blank area. We're gonna click Effect, Noise Removal and Repair, and Noise Reduction. So from here, we're going to click Get Noise Profile. And once that's done, we're going to hit Control-A to select the entire audio. Effect, Noise Removal Repair, Noise Reduction. And instead of getting Noise Profile, we just click OK. And that should get rid of the background noise. So we just have what would be as close to the raw audio files as we can. So from here, it's as simple as highlighting different parts of the sound. So for example, this would look something like a fire sound. Yeah. So once we get our sound, for that we are going to hit Control-C. We're going to close out of the track for now. Don't worry, we didn't totally get rid of it. We can recover it later. We're going to hit Control-V, and that will give us our sound. The one sound that we're looking for, completely isolated. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of this empty space here, just so that it's the sound alone and no cuts or no empty space or whatever. From here, we're going to click File, Export Audio, and we are going to select the format as OGG, because that's a sound format that Minecraft uses. And I'm going to browse to the location where I want to put the audio. So for the audio here, you want to put it in the root folder, Assets, Point Blank, and Sounds. And we're gonna give this a unique name. So overture underscore fire. One thing really important, when you create files for your Point Blank pack, never use capitalization in the file names. It causes Minecraft to freak out, and it doesn't look good. Instead of spaces, you have to do underscores, so it's one continuous string of characters. So once that's done, we hit save, and we export it. And that's done. So we hit Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, and now we're back to our main track. I wash, rinse, repeat this process until I have all the sounds I need for the gun. Another thing I like to do is I compare the audio to the video just so I have an idea of what sound goes where. So this would be, or right at the beginning, this would be somewhere as an inspect animation. Yeah. I'm gonna separate this into 3 different audio sections, or audio files, because I never know when I'm going to need to make some timings that don't align with the actual animation. So for audio files that have roughly the same name, I always put a number at the front, so Overture Inspect 1, Inspect 2, so on and so forth. And now that I have all the inspect sounds as different sound effects, I'm going to look to different parts of the audio for other sounds that I might need. So the reload sounds. So around the 23, 24 mark is where the first reload sounds are. Okay, so from the looks of it, the reload starts happening towards the end of the firing sound and it starts to overlap. So from here, what I do is I'm going to look towards a different section that doesn't have this flaw in the audio. But before that, I like to get the audio that is clean, that has nothing going around. And sometimes I like to compare some of the sounds in the audio files with ones that I've already exported. So let's see. There was one called Eject. Alright, I like the one that I already exported more. Go and save that. I believe I have all... Oh, wait, no. There's another sound that I got from this one here. Yeah. So this is the spinning from the overture, so there's like a flashy reload somewhere. So right around here. Yeah. I'm gonna copy that, export it, and there's still that other recording that has the rest of the sounds that I need. So we're gonna open it with Audacity again and get the sounds from there. Once again, same process where we just select the empty space, noise repair and removal, around the 15-second mark is when the gun gets drawn. Although this sound right here sounds a lot more like a decent draw animation with what I have in mind. The idea I have in mind for the animations is you take the intro of this, where the person flips the gun, and that would be the end of that. So having that sound when drawing would be a lot better to have rather than the one later on. I already have this drawing sound as the inspect, so I don't need to worry about anything. So there's one last section to adding the sounds to your content pack, and that is going to the root of your assets point blank folder, and there's this little file called sounds.json. When you open it, really depends on how large your pack is already, but you see there's like this huge list of different names and whatnot. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna copy one of the sound names, or just like copy the general format, and you're gonna want to paste it in and replace the name with whatever sound names you've set up. So we're gonna go to our sounds folder and just copy the names of our new overture sounds. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So not only do we have to do it here, but we're also gonna have to do it in here, next to point blank semicolon. You don't need to do anything else in this entry, so we're gonna copy this and we're gonna paste it in again, and wash, rinse, repeat for the entire process. Make sure to save your file often, because all it takes is for your program to crash or your computer to lose power, and a lot of your time has been wasted. I mean, that really applies with anything. Alright, now that we have all of our overture sounds, this will be the end of this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next part where we finally get to animating it. See you around.